Happy Monday. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Great Day Connecticut. We hope all you mamas out there had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend.
Did you have a nice Mother's Day weekend?
I did.
Yeah, you woke up a little Auntie Krabatha this morning.
Because it's Monday. Yes, Auntie Krabatha was here in the morning.
Auntie Krabatha visited, and that's okay. Everybody's entitled to
I
Auntie Krabatha.
love when I just tell you these things, which I don't have to tell you, and then you share them with the world.
Well, I have to just be honest with you. My mother and I, she's like, hey, put on the horse race, because we were eating dinner, and I was like, okay, because it went off. Kentucky Derby. It went off. I thought it was much earlier. I thought it went off at like 5:36, like 6:08 or something like that. The thing didn't go off until 7 o'clock. It was the most exciting 3 minutes in sports racing in sports history I've ever seen. It was unbelievable. Did you get a chance to see it?
I didn't. Now I want to watch.
You gotta go back and watch the replay.
But I always love the Kentucky Derby to watch because it's like so just over in a minute.
It's unbelievable. You know, the lead up and this horse is gonna, the 4-1 odds, and this one is 5-2, and this one was 80-1, Rich Strike, and won the whole thing.
But isn't that interesting, Rich Strike? And if you decided to bet on him, then you struck it rich.
You struck it rich, 80-1. If you put down $100, you made $8,000. But who's betting on the long shot? The horse wasn't even supposed to be in the race. They had a scratch on Friday, and 30 seconds before the deadline, they entered this horse. They said, just put him in, see what he can do. And he won the whole thing. It was remarkable.
That's what a cool story.
Yeah, it was really a cool story. And the owners had a previous horse fire. They lost 13 of their horses in a bonfire a couple of years ago. So they had some goodness come into their life, which was just it was just an all-around good feel story. It was just wonderful. And my mother, we had a good time. How was your Mother's Day?
It was good. It was good. We, I ended up doing a little visit to my mom, and then we did a little halfway to Massachusetts to see Dennis's mom. Got to get all the moms in there.
You got to get them all.
Yeah.
You were all over the place.
But yeah, I had my chocolate croissant and relaxed. It wasn't breakfast in bed because Dennis had to work in the morning for the conventions. It was lunch in bed, so I got back in bed. But that's what I wanted to do. I really, for all you people out there, bless my husband because he thinks it's like gross to have breakfast in bed.
Yeah, breakfast in bed, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, why does anyone want that? I'm like, it's the best thing ever when someone just serves you.
Well, I don't know.
But he'll do it for me because I like it.
I don't think I've ever eaten breakfast in bed unless
like in
my
a
mother's
hotel,
bringing me.
that's my favorite thing. If you order room service, you just get to like wake up slow and eat breakfast.
I eat at the coffee table.
And that's even better because then they
When I'm
clean
sick,
it up.
my mother will bring me an English muffin in bed. She's like, here, you got to eat something, like when I was younger. Not anymore, though.
Well.
Anyway, we had I got my roses. I got to give a shout out to Whole Foods. I saw the billboard, $10.99. I remembered it. I went in, got the 16 12-inch roses, the most beautiful roses I have ever seen in my life. My mother so appreciates them. We talked about them again this morning. She was like, you have to see these roses. I gave them each a fresh cut at the stem, and they are spectacular. So shout out to Whole Foods. And they made my Mother's Day. They really did. They were just terrific.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, today is raising a glass. It's Moscato Day.
Yeah, we're not. Karen and I are not fans of the Moscato.
It's too sweet for me. But if you like Moscato, you can raise a glass of Moscato today. It's the 9th National Moscato Day. They say it's the 3rd most popular white wine. It's sweet.
Really?
Yeah. It's sweet. It's sweet, so I don't like sweet wine.
I'm not a big fan of wine, period. But it was so funny because I did the Old Saybrook Rotary event Friday night. I was the MC, and they were serving beer and wine. And I was like, oh, I don't drink either one of them. So they got me a cocktail, which I thought was very nice. So thank you to them. I appreciate that.
Elon Musk has huge plans for Twitter.
What's he going to do?
Well,
raise the revenue?
He wants to raise the revenue. I don't know. It's interesting how it's all going to affect the people who use it.
Exactly.
Because he wants to make it more free speech.
Free speechy.
I guess right now all the money from Twitter comes from ad revenue. And he said it's going to be a different model. So they leaked a little bit. They said ad revenue would fall about 45% under his ownership. So I don't know where they're coming up with the other money. We haven't totally figured that out, but it's not going to be all from ads.
Yeah, so down from 90% in 2020, a projected $12 billion in ad revenue would combine with another $10 billion from subscriptions in 2028.
We must want to raise subscriptions.
Base, yeah. I'm not paying anything for it right now.
No.
So maybe you're going to get
free.
Maybe you're going to get an elite package. Certain companies are going to have to charge. You're going to have to.
Okay. So I guess the regular folk.
The regular folk won't have to pay,
but if you're a company or a
public
figure, or
yeah, maybe
it'd be interesting to see what the cutoff is, and it's all going to be how useful it is in people's life. I love Twitter for breaking news because you can watch in real time what's happening.
Right.
But,
and I know how to do the Twitter. I do the Twitter every morning, just about.
Yeah, good for you.
It's good.
All right, I actually think this is pretty cool. I wonder if this is going to be a trend with other hotels, but Marriott is now taking on Airbnb, and they're going to be offering private homes for rental. But the difference is you'll still get points at Marriott. You still get these guarantees. You've got the Marriott brand name and business structure behind it. So
okay, and in many cases, travelers can also receive hotel benefits like access to resort amenities without having to go inside a lobby.
So if you get one of those, let's say, rather than Marriott building a bunch of villas, maybe families want a house. Okay, so I'm going to partner with these people, and it's going to be offered
like private residents, like
right,
people like me and you.
Yeah, private residences, but they're going to hand select them and curate them.
Which is really cool.
But then I guess you would still be able to maybe go over there and use the Marriott hotel and pool.
That's really excellent. I love that.
I think that people would feel a little bit more comfortable.
I would definitely feel more comfortable.
Especially,
absolutely.
And I've rented Airbnbs many times and had good luck, but sometimes people don't have good luck.
Yeah, absolutely. That would make me feel a lot more comfortable. So we'll wait and see what happens. All right, for kids in wheelchairs, this is such a great thing. Hot Wheels is stepping up its game. Check this out. It's the company's first ever remote-controlled wheelchair toy. Look at how awesome this is. It was created in collaboration with five-time wheelchair motocross world champion and Paralympic athlete Aaron Wheels Fotheringham. Did I get that right, Karen?
I think that's right. And
Okay.
he is known for performing elaborate tricks, even backflips in his wheelchair.
God bless him.
So, it's nice because they say, as I just said, representation matters. So when you have a toy and someone's in a wheelchair, it just makes kids more familiar, more accepting.
Absolutely.
And that's great.
It's a pretty big toy, too. Did you see the little bit of, see the hand
the perspective,
there?
yeah.
The perspective there. It's pretty
And you
big.
can get this on Amazon.
Which I think
so you
is
can
just
add it
great.
to your Hot Wheels collection.
That's totally
I'm sure
awesome.
it probably works on the tracks and stuff, too.
Well, Fred Savage has been fired from the TV reboot of The Wonder Years, Kara.
Yeah, this is, the actor had been serving as the director and the executive producer, but apparently his termination follows an investigation into unspecified allegations of inappropriate conduct. His rep has not returned comment yet, but this was a big deal when this came out. I used to love Wonder Years when I was a kid. And
sure.
So we'll have to see what the actual allegations are and how this plays out, but big deal that he's been fired because he was the Wonder Years.
He is the Wonder Years, and
So-
this reboot now, I don't know what's going to happen in its first season, so we'll wait and see what happens. All right, take a look at this dog. It's the great, it's 3.5 feet tall, Karen.
Yes, I saw this.
3 feet and a little over 5 inches tall.
He is appropriately named Zeus,
Look at
and he is
that
the
dog.
world's tallest living dog, according to the Guinness World Book of Records.
Oh my God, it's huge. It's huge. It's like a horse, like a little pony.
Oh, wow.
It's
He was
huge.
even at 8 weeks old, they said he was a giant puppy.
He
and he eats 12 cups of dog food a day and
12
occasionally a fried egg.
12 cups of dog food a day. Oh my God, imagine cleaning up after him. Oh my God, what a mess. All right, anyway, we also, was also a great day. The longest dog ever recorded ever, non-living, was also a Great Dane, whopping 3 foot 10 inches.
It was also named Zeus.
Also named Zeus.
So maybe
it's a thing.
Is that a coincidence, or he just said
What
we're
was
going to name
Doreen's
these?
dog's name? It wasn't Zeus, was it?
No, but it was a Great Dane, but
I can't remember.
It was not Zeus. So.
It wasn't Zeus.
All right, so
Anyway.
Miss Pac-Man was one of my favorite video games
Gobble,
back in the day.
waka, waka.
Yes, so she's gobbling up her competition.
Waka, waka.
Yes, she's been chosen as we're going to personify Miss Pac-Man. She's going into the World Video Game Hall of Fame. The first female game character that's been recognized, they say, and I loved Miss Pac-Man. You know why? Because I liked to get to Act 3, where they would meet, and then her and Mr. Pac-Man would kiss.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. It'd be like Act 3,
I don't
they
think
meet.
I ever got to Act 3.
And I didn't have it at home, so I was, my parents would give me quarters at the restaurant, probably because they wanted to sit and enjoy themselves, so they just keep giving me more quarters, and I could go play Miss Pac-Man.
Well, the legend...
Actually, I'm going back to Farmington today and to do 20 Towns, and there's a great Miss Pac-Man game at George's Pizza in Unionville.
Oh, terrific.
It's still there, the sit-down kind, where you can have 2 players.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. The Legend of Zelda also joins the Hall of chosen for the World Video Game Hall of Fame, and Dance Dance Revolution And the fourth selection for this year's Hall of Fame was Sid Meier's Civilization. And none of it makes any sense to me, so I guess... Hey, you better get busy. You better get ready.
Yeah.
You better get out of here.
You guys, I hope you're going to be joining me in just a moment because we're going back to the 90s in Farmington. That is my town for 20 towns in 20 days. And I am a high school student of the 90s. Here's me on the ski team back in the 90s when I was in high school.
Oh, my God.
Here's me in my in a prom dress. I forget which year that was.
Can we go back to the ski? Oh,
there's
my God.
our senior trip. See, we've got all of our tie-dye, all my crew. I'm still friends with a lot of these folks. Love them. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Dana.
Look at this. You look like some kind of model in a ski resort catalog. Ski Barbie. That's what you look like.
My hot pink neon K2 skis.
And Susie Chapstick. Thank you, John. Call me Kara Sunland.
Anyway, so here's thank you. You're so nice. Okay, we like the bangs. I had plenty of Aussie hairspray.
That is so wonderful. I am so glad you shared those with us because that just made my whole day.
So I hope you'll be joining me in just a little bit because I've got great stories. I'm flashing back with some folks who've been born and raised in Farmington. We're going to look at their prom pics. We're going to talk about Farmington then and now, like the cool places then and what's cool now.
All right.